So, well, I don't normally do this sort of video, but I just wanted to reintroduce my Hubsan because even though this went on the back boiler for a while, the strap's there because none of the screws are in, because I've still got work and bits and pieces I'm doing to it, and so this just keeps everything together. Just while I put the props on, I just give it like little hovers in here and just make sure everything's working the way it should be. Not quite ready to go outside with it yet. Still a bit of time on this, and of course when I do go out, the strap won't be on and all the screws will be in and it'll all be good. But this is what I wanted to show you, and the reason why I wanted to show you this is because I've made quite a lot of changes to this, because I wanted to be able to fly it in manual mode, but as you know, with the standard controllers it's all self-centering sticks, and flying one of these in manual mode with that manual mode, when I say manual mode, I mean the same as what it would be with most other little quadcopters. The Cyma X5C manual mode. It's got the self-leveling still, and that's what this will have. I've actually made adjustments so you can actually switch that on and off, to be honest with you. But it means that you get more freedom, you get more tilt, you get more roll, you get more freedom. So it'll actually be better in the windy conditions and whatever. But this is just the sort of tester, so I can show you what's going on this, and this is what I really want to show you. This has taken 6 months to get to me, and the reason why this has taken 6 months is because I have had to buy it 4 times. Now, I've bought it twice from eBay sellers, once from a well-known online store, and the third time from another not so well-known but pretty well-known online store. And the one that got it to me, and got it to me pretty fast time, was a store called tomtop.com. Sorry. Now, I've used TomTop in the past quite a lot for buying little DSO, digital storage oscilloscope boards, kits, building them up and selling them to people. I did that for a year and a half, but the sort of money went out of that a bit when the company that made those kits introduced another model which was, I thought, was better spec, and it was pretty much pre-built, so that sort of knocked out my little earner there. But this has taken such a long time to get to me, and there's a couple of things that I think is noteworthy with this. Is one, can you see that on there? The wise are free from perplexities, the virtuous from anxiety, and the bold from fear. Confucius. Should we... This is a Confucius. That is a quote from Confucius. And I suppose that's... That's supposed to be the 3 things to a superior man. This day and age we should say human, maybe. But this is one of the things I've noticed. This is normally, when you get a manual like this, it wouldn't be like this. And what I noticed when I first opened it up was, this is all in, to start off with, the first parts, it's all in Mandarin. And, the language spoken by the Chinese people is in Mandarin. And then the second half of the manual, which would normally be first half English, second half, the second half is in English. I thought that was interesting. That was interesting. You can get some stickers. I'm not sure. Call me little pilot. Okay, but this is what I've been waiting for. This baby. Now, I know it's not very big, and that was the whole point. I didn't want a big, massive screen. What I wanted was a screen that would fit onto my Tyrannus nicely. That would fit on here and be big enough for me to see, but what I want is clarity. I wanted to be able to see detail really well, and I know that a lot of the other bigger screens you can do that, but the bigger screen, it only just fits into this. And it just fits into that grip. And I know you can get mechanisms for holding the bigger screens, but to me, I think a screen like this, just give me a tick and I'm going to fit it. There we go. So to me, I think a screen like that is big enough. A screen like that's big enough for me to be able to see, and it offers something that I didn't see in a lot of other screens. Now, what else you get in the box with this is, you've probably seen, if you've ever looked at one of these little pilot screens from Hawkeye. This is the mounting bracket. I'm using an existing mounting bracket that I had on there in it at the moment, just for the sake of this. You get an antenna, a mushroom antenna, so it'll be quite exciting to see what this is like and do some comparisons with my other antennas. So you get this, and the mounting and the connections, which this is so you can plug them into the side of this, because you can put audio, you can put video in and take video out, which would be quite good, because it also means then that I can use this, that's just the video lead, to plug into this, and I can use my other receiver. I could use this if I wanted to, and take the video out from this, because we've got two here. One of them's the direct FPV, which would be this one, and so that would give me the low latency, very low latency, hopefully, to the screen, which is what we want. And this one's got a little bit of lag on it, but this is just for a DVR type recording side, so apparently it's not supposed to matter so much. But if I did that, I'd lose one of the features I wanted this for. And one of the features I want this for is it gives you a signal strength indicator up on the top right here for reception, video reception. You don't get that with a lot. And with my overlay on the screen of my on-screen display, with my own RSSI for the transmitter signal down here, and the other information I have from my on-screen display, having that signal strength indicator of VTX will come in very handy as well. So that was the reason why I went after this. And not just that, it's just that the brightness setting on here is 700 C or something per. It says it's I don't quite understand exactly what that means, but you can change lots of things on here as well. Oh, let me just do that. You can change lots of things. You can change gamma, brightness, contrast, saturation. That'd be quite good to make sure that it looks quite nice. But one of the nice things about it is, yeah, you can see how they set up the on-screen display. So you've got the battery voltage from the actual monitor, you've got the timer for how long you've been flying, and you've got the reception signal display. But one of the great things about this, and you don't find this on a lot of other screens, is this brightness. And here it is. So that's the brightness, and you can adjust that brightness, of course. That's 700 CD/M2, so that's meters squared. So, and that's pretty much the highest brightness that you can get. And the resolution 800 by 480 on a 5-inch screen is pretty good as well. So I'm expecting that to look quite good, and I'm going to give you a quick demonstration now of what that looks like with the video transmission coming from the hubs in here. Just let me set it up. Okay, so I've just popped on the aerial. We've got an aerial on there. I've got a battery in the back of it all ready to go. So let's just press the power button. A little bit of audio noise there. So as you can see there's the reception, there's the timer, and there's the battery voltage. Okay, so now I'm going to plug in this. Now the LEDs don't work on this at the minute. And we're going to do an auto scan. I believe that should be button 2. I hold that in. No. Do I have to do that? Oh, okay, so I just press it. I thought I'd have to hold it in. And I think I may have to put my
Welcome to OpenTX.
Tyrannus on. There we
Engine
go.
off. Cheat mode active. Brick mode off. 0. Lights off.
So there we go. That is the. That's me just moving this around.
Telemetry lost. Telemetry recovered.
So that's what we got. There's the. So if I move that out of the way, I'm just trying to show you that the video there for the transmitter there, 90, it's going down. And there down here we got the signal strength for the receiver anyway. And that's what I've been waiting for. That's what I've been waiting for. And yes, through my video lines I've managed to put in an on-screen display and all sorts of other gizmos and bits and pieces on my Hubsan. But I've been spending my time just trying to see what I can do on that. So there we go, and this is you know, I can adjust that. That does look bright anyway, that screen, and from what I understand the preset is to be 50%, and it goes up to 99, and so that's only half the brightness, and that's better brightness than my screens on my phone on full brightness, to be honest with you. I'm impressed. So yeah, this, like I say, this has been a long time coming, this particular screen. 6 months it's taken. I could have probably got it earlier, but I was specific that I wanted the black one. You can find the white ones all over the place, but finding the black ones is pretty hard to find, and I managed to find a cheaper price on tomtop.com for one of these than anywhere else. Like I said, I mean the first couple of from eBay people, they had my money for a couple of months, and well, bit of controversy there because they gave me false tracking numbers, and to be honest with you, I just don't think they sent them out in the first place, and I think there's I could go into long-windedness about a scam that you can pull, but I'm not going to. But it'd be quite easy. You get something that's really popular to sell and you put it up there for a cheaper price. You collect a load of money from people. You could then use that money to do whatever you liked with. And then when people start saying, hey, where is it? Then you start offering refunds back, and you got yourself a free loan for however long it takes for you to have to give your money back. And what you do then as well is you send them a cancel information for the product so they can't leave you bad feedback. A little scam that can be done, and I think I had it done to me twice. But there you go. So I'm really chuffed. I'm really chuffed that the hubby is nearly back up in the air, and I'm really chuffed that I've managed to make some changes to it, which are going to be unique for me, for mine, and that now I've got this new monitor that will work, of course, with my other ones as well. And this is what I wanted. I wanted to be able to use my controller and my monitor with all my quads, and this is what I've been managed to be able to do. So yeah. Even though I've not been putting up a lot of videos, I've been pretty busy with this, and for some of the things like the trying to get smart audio working with the S-Bus configurations and failing, it's been very, very, very time consuming, but worth it for the learning experience. Anyway, hope to bring you a decent video soon, guys, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.